Summer, I like doing summer activities such as floating a good river. I'm gonna ask again, anybody like a good river? Yeah? So I've floated 2 rivers in my life. The first one is the Illinois River. I grew up going to the Illinois River as a little wee lad and watching breast-having people earn their beads. And so me, as a little 10-year-old, I said, oh, that's what you have to do to become a woman. And so my whole life I'm thinking, I'm gonna make this happen. And finally, I come of age, I grow my boobs, and I say, today's the day I'm going to become a woman on the Illinois River. And so the float begins, and I find my creepy man. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna show him my tits by the end of the float. And the float's 12 miles. We've reached 11 miles. And I realize, I've gotta whip these puppies out, Muriel, in order to become a woman today. So I see the man floating this way on the current, and I'm on the other current going this way. After I fastened my life jacket onto my undercarriage like an adult diaper, as you do as a 25-year-old woman, and I'm floating this way. I'm gonna move away from the speaker. I'm floating this way, and he's floating that way, and I yell, hey, I gotta show you my tits! And he goes, come and get them. So I start running. And I'm taking my life jacket off, and I have a one piece, and I have my hat, my river hat, and my cigarette case, and somehow one tit comes out, and it becomes sort of a tit tie. And I earned my beads. Everybody applaud. Thank you so much. The other river I floated was the Buffalo National River. And so this one is a little bit more expert, a little bit more like, you gotta know what the fuck you're doing when you float this river. So I go with my friends to check in to get my kayak and my paddle. And the woman goes, hey, just so you know, the river is recommended for expert floaters. I looked that woman in the eye and I lied. I said, I am an expert floater. I shouldn't have fucking done that, okay? Because there's a little part of the river called the Hell's Half Acre. And this bitch decides that's the time to flip my kayak. And the number one rule when you're floating a river is do not lose your oar. And so I take my entire dominant right hand and I grab my oar. And the entire kayak winds up in my left pinky. I am a queer woman. This is not my strongest finger. Ridiculous. I do things. I do want to one day become a mother. Take my kids to the river so they can learn how to become a woman. But the universe has been sending me some signs recently that maybe I shouldn't. One of my best friends in the entire world is my goddaughter. She's 9 years old. And I forget that she's 9 years old all the time. Like, my best friend comes into brunch with my goddaughter, who's 9, and I direct them over to our table, and I say, oh, we're over here, bitch. Because I call my friends bitches, and she's like my best friend. Yeah, I forgot she was 9 years old. Yeah, I was also babysitting her one day, and she'd been wanting to do an escape room, and so I just Googled, like, best escape rooms near me. I saw a time that worked. We drove over to the escape room. We get all signed up, we pay for our escape room. We get in there, and the intro video starts. And then that's when I realized that this escape room's theme was a zombie apocalypse. The scariest intro video I've ever seen. And that 9-year-old girl looked up at me and she goes, we gotta get out of here, bitch. It's fucking crazy. Some signs, the universe has been sending me some signs. I've lived, laughed, loved a little too hard the last couple years. It started in October 2023, whenever I took 6 grams of mushrooms, and I went into psychosis, found out I was bipolar, and wound up in the happiest place. Yeah, no, do not recommend psychosis, but never have I ever danced so fucking good in my entire life. No, but I wound up in the happiest place on earth, psych. ward. Yeah. Wound up in the psych ward. After the psych ward, I spent the entire year of 2024 watching Below Deck and playing Tetris. Does anybody know who Captain Sandy is?
Yeah.
Yeah. The shit I would let Captain Sandy do to me, am I right? Yeah. Captain Sandy. Yeah, I'm pansexual, but so that means like I would have sex with any of you? Really, I would. I'm very alone. But to be quite honest, I'd probably fuck a pan, too, if the moment was right. No, so from that year, I wound back up in the psych ward, and I went to a little town called Houston, Texas. My family, I was lucky enough to go to a program in Houston, Texas, and it started out in a hotel, a very fancy hotel, and they decided to put me in the George W. Bush suite. And this is August 2024, if you think about that timeline. So I was manic and crazy, and I said, these people want me to become the President of the United States. Wouldn't it be great? All right, Mac Bryan, 2028.
Yeah.
Suck my dick. That'll be my campaign slogan. Suck my dick. Yeah. Let me... Lauren, you voting for me? Yeah, things have been weird recently. I have a couple more, but things have been weird for me. I went to church. My brother invited me, so I'm like, all right, bro, if you want to go, I'll go with you. And so we went to a little tiny mega church. I don't know if you've been to a mega church, but they have commercialized communion. So one side is like the wine and it has a lid on it, and the other side is an oyster cracker that has a lid on it. And my brother and I are sitting in the aisle and communion is happening, and my brother realizes he doesn't have the body of Christ. So me and my bro, we split an oyster cracker, and all I was praying for the whole time is, I hope I got the bottom half. All right. Yeah, I quit drinking 6 years ago, mainly because I wanted to quit putting dicks and taquitos in my mouth. But after 6 years, it all comes back. Don't worry. But before I quit drinking, I would hook up with a lot of people, and I don't know if you know how a hookup works, but sometimes your booty people aren't texting you back, so you do the look across the bar, and you're like, me and you, we're going home, and then like, it's happening, right? So I go back to this man's apartment, and usually how a hookup starts, it goes like this. And so halfway down this man's torso, I realize he has a beautiful portrait tattoo of Jesus Christ. Now, this is a very awkward moment for me. I don't know this man very well. I'm talking about Jesus now. Yeah. Not talking about the man, but I did grow up in Oklahoma, so I know if you ask God to help Jesus, I got confused. If you ask Jesus to help, he usually helps you. So mid happy time, I go, Jesus, take the dick, take it from my mouth. I can't do this 'cause I think I'm gay. Please let him come. I really need him to come. Why does it always take so long? And that's where I'm gonna end.
Yay!